Look how blue that blue sky is.
And the clouds and...
Yes, you are watching...
Two old farts.
Two old farts. And today...
We're happy old farts.
Yes. And today, we're going to re-emphasize why we started this in the first place, which is we're fighting Alzheimer's and we have learned some new things. So please stay tuned for some really new and important information about the cure for Alzheimer's. Here's our newest old fart friend. What's your name?
Jerry.
Jerry. Where are you from, Jerry?
Fartsville.
What do you do?
Well, I play classic country songs and old-time songs for the folks at the memory care unit.
Oh, so you're making a direct contribution to people with Alzheimer's.
Correct.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, and old songs seem to resonate with them very, very well.
What's the name of the place you go to perform?
Well, I go to the Barton House.
Okay.
Which is on Highway 70 every Tuesday. And
every Tuesday, what time do you do it?
Well, I get there at 12 o'clock every Tuesday, but then the memory care unit at NHC right up here at the Trays.
Well, that's fantastic, man. I'm so glad we met you. We'll put the word out for you.
All right, that'd be great.
Are you old farts too? You don't look old. Are you? You aspire to get there, right?
There.
Otherwise, you die.
That's right.
Okay, what's your names?
Jason.
Jason. And what's your name?
Heidi.
And can we put you on our YouTube?
Absolutely.
Great, great. Well, and you guys are from Nashville, right?
Yeah, we live about 2 miles from here.
Oh, great.
You guys live here?
Yes.
Oh, good.
And what are the dogs'
This is
names?
Sherman. Oh, stay down.
Sherman
Boy.
and
Anderson, Cooper, and Sherman.
Anderson Cooper. That's one of my favorite guys.
Because of her eyes.
Yeah.
How cool is that? Now, the reason that we're doing this one today is we want to talk about RECORE. RECORE is for Alzheimer's folks, people who are seeing early onset dementia. Because if you're like Trish, she was
Mild cognitive impairment.
mild cognitive impairment. And if that is a diagnosis, what you're going to find from the medical community is come back next year, and that's it. They basically told her nothing.
Exactly.
Didn't tell her anything about nutrition, nothing about toxins. And what RECORE is, and it's really easy to look up on the internet, but we're going to give you a link. We're also going to give you a link to some folks that are helping RECORE get out there, because what they're doing is doing a documentary. And it's amazing some of the people have come back from near death because of the way this works and the treatments.
Couldn't even talk at one time.
That's right. They couldn't even talk. One lady was, they told her they had 2 weeks to live, and here she is now totally back to normal again. There's a lot of hope for people with Alzheimer's. And if you just go on the regular medical community, they're not going to tell you about this.
Yeah, come back in a year.
So I think it'll go mainstream because so many people are getting the word out now. But the medical community is really slow to move. And that's kind of reprehensible when you think about how many people are affected by this disease. So we'll give you a link to that, and hopefully we'll put a little bit of that video here for you so that you can see a few of those testimonials. Now, as usual with Two Old Farts, we always have to tell you a little story that lifts you up a little bit.
Yeah.
And today's story is how Trish
interpreted a current song in the 60s or 70s.
Yeah, current in the 60s. Well, and here the song kind of goes like this. You probably heard it. Dee 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 dee. You're barefooting. Dee 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 dee. You're barefooting. Dee dee dee. Okay, so that's basically, you know, that's what they say all the way through the song.
I thought they were singing Banana Puddin', and I seriously did. And my brother wanted to disown me because of the banana pudding. Dude, well, that's what I thought it was.
So you were singing?
Yeah.
Dee, dee.
I was going, Tommy, don't you like that song, Banana Puddin'? He's like, what? That's not banana pudding, it's barefooting. He was ashamed. He never talked to me hardly much anymore. Ever. He didn't like me.
He still don't talk to her much. So there you go. There's the story of Nanner Puddin'.
Banana pudding, do 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 banana pudding.
Now, I didn't realize this, but the banana pudding wasn't the only sort of misnomer where Trish had lyrics messed up.
Yeah.
Was there another one?
Yes.
Oh, God.
Do you want me to say what my
Well, first do the song that as it's supposed to be done, and then you tell us what
all
you...
this I know is, there's a bad moon on the rise.
So Creedence, right? Creedence Clearwater.
Yeah, and I thought they were saying, there's a bathroom on the right.
So
my brother really disowned me at that point. He's like, oh, God. Oh, gosh, you're just...
Did any of your friends hear you saying there's a bathroom on the right?
Oh, probably. They were all like me. I chose friends like me.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
There's a beautiful view.
Yes. So that's it. And thank you from...
Two Old Farts.
Two Old Farts.